Now to another very common illness. Asthma affects all sorts of people, even some of our top athletes. In fact, some of them even took up sport to help tackle the problem. Research shows that an increasing number of people are getting asthma. We asked Sarah to find out more.
It's Australia's most widespread chronic health problem and the major reason for missing school. It's also a very expensive disease, costing roughly $500 million a year to treat. An estimated 2 million Australians suffer from asthma. 1 in every 4 Aussie kids has it. But for those of you who don't, here's what it feels like.
It feels quite sore in your lungs because you're coughing so much and you're not getting enough air, and it really hurts sometimes.
It's a bit scary because I can't get the air in, and I can't stop coughing.
So, how does it happen? Inside, people with asthma have very different looking airways. Their airways are permanently inflamed, and when they come in contact with a trigger factor, these already swollen airways go into spasm. They start to narrow and more mucus is produced. Breathing gets harder and harder and they start to wheeze. So what's a trigger factor? Trigger factors vary in different people. They can be things like cigarette smoke, chemicals, mould, pollen, colds, dust mites, even exercise. This machine is measuring lung capacity. Thomas has asthma, so his lung capacity won't be as good as someone who doesn't. But this test is a good way for his doctor to measure how his asthma is affecting his lung power. The good news is that asthma can be pretty well controlled with drugs. Reliever drugs do pretty much what you might think. They relieve the immediate symptoms of asthma, like shortness of breath, wheezing and coughing. Preventatives are used to prevent the symptoms ever happening. They address the cause, not just the symptoms. Perhaps the most interesting thing about asthma is that more and more people are getting it, but nobody really knows why. There are all sorts of theories, but until doctors are sure, asthma patients will have to keep relying on their drugs to help them breathe.